Hello, my name is DanRobzProbz and welcome to this very special video I put together today. This one is all about speedrunning, and this is my 20 speedrunning tips for Minecraft Bedrock Edition on the current update, that being 1.16.100. So you can actually just change your game mode to easy and that will still count as a run. Something I always do on these kind of speedruns is if I ever see a desert or a badlands or a mesa, I like to just get some sticks from these dead bushes. Now this is a personal bad habit, pet hate kind of thing. I don't really like people when they just run around and jump. Why do players just jump in this game whenever they do speedrunning? I don't understand that. It doesn't really speed you up that much. Only if you jump off elevated heights, it does. So yes, when you spawn in, don't just start jumping around everywhere. Maybe only jump if you want to really jump when you've actually got food in your belly. That's quite a biggie, that one, I think. So we just spawned in and I can't see any trees near me. Oh well, we're going to continue. Now this is what this one is. I feel like this one probably gets overlooked quite a lot as well. Don't just literally judge a book by its cover or whatever you want to say. You know, you can actually find good treasure maybe. So what I'm trying to say is don't bin every single seed that you think looks terrible. Maybe just check it out before you actually bin it. Because maybe you'll be lucky like me and find all that iron in a sunken chip. And over there, find a desert village, not that far away to be fair, and this is probably all in about 4 or 5 minutes, so this was actually shaping up to be a pretty decent run in the end. So you stumbled across a desert temple. What do? Do you go in it or not? Now, I don't really know. You're going to have to kind of play this one by ear or vision or whatever you want to call it. It's entirely up to you, basically. It could be beneficial, it couldn't be beneficial. But I've just shown you here that you can actually find gold and iron ingots in this, and this will actually change a lot of things in your speedrun. And also, you can actually find diamonds. So I could have made a diamond sword there, and sometimes you can find golden apples. And related to desert temples, but this can also be found in dungeons and in the villages. So make sure you double check all these chests. But yes, I'm just trying to remind you, maybe don't look in the chest so quick, because maybe sometimes you can miss some little jackpots, like I missed here, a saddle. Saddles could be a game changer, seriously, very valuable. So this little tip is just kind of telling new players how to actually kill golems without them actually hitting you. Quite a cheapy way. You can just tower up 3 blocks like this. Or you can actually just kind of break 2 blocks down and you can actually hit the golem like so. Just craft a hoe. If you've got the resources, just craft one. It's going to save you so much more time than punching hay bales. And also, always go for hay bales in a village because you can make an absolute ton of bread super fast. So tip number 9 is a bit of a kind of just a reminder. Make sure that you check every single building in the village. Yes, we kind of want to look for chests. Any kind of free loot is beautiful, but a blacksmith is the best because it has a furnace, it has loot, and also these kind of leathery wash rooms. I don't really know what they're called, but they also can contain emeralds, bread, and like leather stuff, which is quite valuable. And then the cartography room as well is also a very good little room to explore. And yeah, you want to grab at least 4 beds really for safety from a village. You've probably all done this, all right? Yes, tip number 10 is basically load up a flat world and just practice making nether portals. You know, if you're quite new to doing this, it's quite... I don't know, you get this kind of clutch moment. You get like, oh my god, if I really mess this up, the whole run is ruined. Like, this often happens. So this is a very, very important little tip here for you. Practice makes perfect with these things. Yes, as you can see, I made so many mistakes here. And I'm the professional. I'm not really. You want to actually go and put this into practice, right? So I've just randomly spawned in this world, and I'm going to show you here that I've just found this random little lava lake, and I'm going to just put this into practice, basically. So what I'm trying to say is tip number 10, practice makes perfect. Go on a flat world, make a load of lava pools yourself, and literally just practice making nether portals, because once you kind of done it about 100 million times, you will never forget. It gets stuck in your brain, basically. But yes, we're gonna just do the same sort of trick here, and we're gonna remove that water, chuck it over here. And now we're gonna light the actual portal, like so, and this one's a bit dangerous though, because it actually lights a lot of the trees on fire. But you can see that time it lit really, really fast, which is pretty cool. As soon as you get into the nether, first thing you want to do is go and open your chat and write down your coordinates. Because if you have to go searching for a certain forest, or you need to find a fortress and you're very far away from your nether portal, that's a good way of remembering it, basically. So the next tip is to gather up some gold as soon as you get into the nether if you haven't got any, and just make some cheapy little golden boots. This will just save you getting attacked by the piglins. So next you want to search for a warp forest and take these vines. These things are super, super valuable, the twisting vines, because they can actually break your fall. Look how high I am. And I just made a clutch moment there. It didn't take any damage. The main reason about going for a warp forest now and not bartering with the piglins like we used to do pre 1.16 is because they've actually changed the loot table now. So I'm going to actually pop up a bit of the code on the screen in a minute and show you this, but this is all I got from like 17 or 18 ingots. Pretty terrible, right? But yeah, as you can see, on the left is 1.16 and on the right is 1.16.100. It's basically halved. Why we need to go to a warp forest is because endermen spawn there. And why do we need ender pearls? Because we need to get and fight the dragon, right? So we need to light the actual ender portal. And what you want to do now is basically come to one of these and kind of just make it a bit of a camp like so. And yeah, just kind of farm out these guys. I mean, it's up to you. If you find Bastion remnants and you find loads of gold blocks, you could do the bartering, but this is way more faster now and way more secure and safer. But yes, I would recommend going for about 18 ender pearls, really. And next, we need to find ourselves a fortress. I found one in a basalt delta, which was quite weird. I would highly recommend getting about 8 blaze rods. It's a pretty safety. You could go for 7 if you're super, super risky. But yes, you want to just change 16 of those ender pearls into Eyes of Ender. Or if you've got any more, basically. And then all you want to do is throw one of these. And you're kind of looking for a village. Now, unfortunately, sometimes these little Eyes of Enders will actually break. But you don't want to spam out hundreds of these. This is super, super stupid to do. Because if you don't have these, you cannot get to the actual end battle, which you obviously need to complete the game. So what I would recommend is just throw one and then run for like, I don't know, 200-300 blocks or something, and then throw another one. And just keep repeating that kind of process until you kind of climb over a mountain like so, and you happen to stumble into a village. Now, you're pretty much guaranteed that the stronghold is underneath a village, because that seems to be the thing right now. I don't think I've actually seen a stronghold in Minecraft Bedrock Edition for a very long time that isn't connected to a village. It's super, super rare now, I think. But anyway, you just want to double check when you get to this village that it is actually here. And as you can see on these couple of clips here, that I was a bit skeptical. I was like, is this actually here? And then I threw another one. Oh, and there it is. Pretty cool. So when you're down in a stronghold, just search these chests because you might actually find out getting a better weapon than before. Also, another thing here is to listen. I heard a silverfish then, so I instantly knew, oh, I'm somewhere near the end portal. So I started to look around. Maybe I could see if I could actually find a bit of a shortcut or something. But again, I heard that zombie again, and I remember hearing that zombie with the silverfish. So what I'm trying to say here is just listen out very carefully for certain sounds in this game. Lava's another one as well. So the final one is just get prepared for the Ender Dragon battle. If you really want to see what I was holding there, you can pause the video. All you really need now to beat the Ender Dragon in a couple of minutes is a projectile weapon. Now, personally, I like to use snowballs because you can stack them in 16. You don't need a bow, you don't need arrows. Hopefully, you can find snowballs. They're quite rare, but all in all, snowballs to me is probably the best thing right now. You need 4 beds and a bucket of lava and at least a pickaxe for security. But yes, all you want to do is break this torch, and sometimes the Ender Dragon, when you spawn in, is obviously in the podium. You want to place this kind of obsidian or any block really, but it needs to be at least 3 obsidian because you are using the obsidian to not make it break a bed. And the other reason is because it's very high blast resistance, so you won't take any damage. So when the dragon is sat on the podium like this, you want to throw snowballs at its like head area. And it's basically, some reason, I don't know if it's a bug or not, it's going to make you do like double damage, as you can see. And then you want to stack up, and then you want to throw a bucket of lava down. And the idea of the bucket of lava is because it actually pushes down the Ender Dragon. And we just jump off like so, place a couple of beds like this. As you can see, I'm not very fast, and I still kill this dragon in like 3 beds. So all in all, this is absolutely ridiculously fast. And that whole clip, by my estimation, is only about a couple of minutes. So you can honestly kill the dragon in a couple of minutes. But I'm just showing you here again that you can use kind of any projectile. So if you have got a bow on this run, you can use a bow. But the bow is really good because you can hear it. But yes, it still affects it. And also, even a trident even works for this thing. And that is the end of this video today, guys. Yes, I'm DanRobzProbz, and thank you very, very much for watching as always. And I hope my 20 speedrunning tips will help you become a better speedrunner in the future. Or instantly, like in the next 10 minutes. But yes, I just want to quickly say that this was all recorded on 1.16.100 on Minecraft Bedrock Edition on the Windows 10 version of the game. And all of these tips are mainly for players who are more new to doing this kind of thing, but mainly for players who are doing random seed speedruns, not set seeds, because if you've got a set seed, you know the run basically. It's for randomized ones basically. But anyway, take care, and I shall see you next time. Bye bye.